if you understand this example, then you'll actually understand the difference between cost price, selling price, mark price, discount. Everything will be clear. Concentrate. Now, whenever you are learning such problems, did he give you what is the exact cost price of something? He did not give you. He says a trader, he says a trader, just give me a second, let me change the color. A trader marks his goods 40% above the cost price. So he's told you that it is 40% above the cost price and allows a discount of 25%. There's a discount of 25%. What gain percent? Gain percentage means profit percentage does he make? Okay, that's the question. So whenever, yes, very good. Yes, Kavya, that's perfect. So whenever you have such problems, you assume the cost price to be something. And the best cost price to assume is 100 rupees. Let the cost price be 100. You need not even say rupees. Let the cost price be, let the cost price be 100. So we are starting with an assumption because he has not given you what is the cost price. I'll assume the cost price to be 100. If your cost price is 100, he told you that a trader marks his good 40% above cost price. So marked price here is 40% above. He's given you 40% above cost price. What do you mean by 40% above cost price? That means it is cost price plus 40% of cost price. So it is, what do you mean by 40% above cost price? It's not only cost price plus he has marked up by 40%. That means your marked price here is nothing but 100 plus 40% of 100, which is 40. So basically your marked price is 140. Your marked price becomes 140. Wonderful, wonderful. Your marked price becomes 140. What is that next thing? And he allows a discount of 25%. Let's calculate discount now. Now, what is discount? Your discount is 25%. 25% of what? Akshat, where do you get discount on? Very good. You get 25% of marked price. So that means 25% of your marked price, which is 140. 25% of 140. So if you calculate 25% of 140, 10% is 14, 20% is 28, 5% is 7. So it is 35. I've done mental math. You do it the way you want to do it. I did mental math. 140 ka 10% is 14, 20% is 28. How do you get 5%? If 10% is 14, 5% is 7, 28 plus 7 is 35. Am I making sense to everyone? Am I making sense to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So that is 35. So you got discount as 35. Now he's asking you, you got discount as 35. If you get discount as 35, what will be your selling price now? What is your selling price? Your selling price is always marked price minus discount, right? Wonderful. Your selling price is always marked price minus discount. Your marked price was 140. Your discount was 35. Therefore, your selling price is 105 rupees. So your cost price is 100 rupees. Your selling price is 105. What is your gain? What is your gain? That means what is your profit? Either they call it as profit or they can call it as gain also. Your gain is always selling price minus cost price. My cost was 100, selling price. So 105 minus 100 is 5 rupees. I gained 5 rupees. But did he ask you gain or did he ask you gain percent? He asked you gain percent. So what is your gain percent? What's the formula for gain percent? Your gain percent or profit percent is nothing but gain upon cost price into 100. But here gain is 5 rupees. I assume the cost price to be 100. So 5 upon 100 into 100 will give you 5%. Is it making sense? Did everyone understand? Anyone did not follow? Stop me here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, Ronak, bol.
Sir, why did we took discount is equal to 25% of MP?
So discount कैसा calculate करेगा?
No, sir. I am asking not. I have not done any other method.
Okay. You're asking. Okay. So, did you understand this mark price?
Yes, sir.
What did you understand mark price?
Our mark price was 40% of above CP. So
Yeah,
we took 40% of CP and added it to the CP. So I understood
correct.
that.
Correct. ये समझ गया ना?
Yes, sir.
Now the question is discount. He told he allows a discount of 25%. So how do you calculate discount? Discount is always calculated as a percentage of mark price. Na? That's what we learned. Go back. Go back.
Even
Go
I
back.
got stuck. Like even I got
Discount is
stuck.
calculated on what? इधर देखो, इधर देखो, इधर देखो, इधर देखो, इधर देखो, इधर देखो भाई, इधर देखो. Discount is always calculated on.
Yes, sir.
Discount is always calculated on mark price. Profit or loss is always calculated on cost price. If you remember, I told you at the start of the class itself, this is the most important slide. This is most important. If you learn this, you're done with the class. Profit and loss always calculated on cost price. डिस्काउंट किस पे मिल रहा है? मैं जो मार्क किया था, मैं जो सोचा जिस पे बेचूंगा, मैं सोचा मैं 200 रुपए में बेचूंगा, मार्क प्राइस लगा के बैठा मैंने. वो जो 40 रुपए का पर केजी था ना राइस, आई डिसाइडेड टू सेल इट एट 60 रुपीज. दैट इज माई मार्क प्राइस. डिस्काउंट मैं वो मार्क प्राइस पे दूंगा, कॉस्ट प्राइस पे नहीं दूंगा डिस्काउंट. डिस्काउंट इज ऑलवेज कैलकुलेटेड ऑन मार्क प्राइस. ये दिमाग में डालने को बैठ जाओ जिंदगी भर के लिए. Discount is always on mark price and profit and loss is on cost price. Let's go back now. Let's go back. Bhai dekho abhi, we are back. So your discount is always on market price. Your discount was 25%. So you calculated 25% of 140. The 25% of 140, which is because now market price is 140. So 25% of 140 is 35. Because it's 35, I calculated what is selling price. What is selling price? Selling price is nothing but marked price minus discount. कितने पे बेच रहा हूँ? Marked price में से discount देके बेचूंगा ना. तो discount दिया 35 rupees का on this 140 rupees. So I sold it for 105. So when I'm selling it at 105, that is my selling price, and my cost price is 100. Therefore, selling price minus cost price is 5 rupees. Now, what is the percentage? 5 rupees on a base of 100, which is 5%. Make sense? If
Yes,
all of
sir.
you have understood, mention yes in the chat box quickly. This is a super problem. This covers all the concepts of profit and loss and discount. All ideas are covered here.